Hey there, welcome back to Grand Adventure. I'm your host, Mark Guido, and in this episode, we are in Roswell, New Mexico, hunting aliens. And we haven't seen any yet, but we've got our eyes out. If there are any around, we're not going to miss them. So, stay tuned. So this is Bottomless Lakes State Park. It was built in 1930 by the Civilian Conservation Corps as the very first state park in the state of New Mexico. Now, it's built to surround what are known as the bottomless lakes. They're sinkhole lakes, caves that have collapsed into the underlying bedrock and filled with water. We are in the Lea Campground, which is right on Lea Lake. There's another campground by some smaller lakes a little further north for tenters. Now, New Mexico state parks are known for affordable camping, and that is the case here. The full nightly rate is $18 per night, including full hookups, water, electric, and sewer. If you have a New Mexico State Parks Pass, which is $250 annually for a non-resident, that takes $10 off the price of camping, bringing it down to $8 per night. So if you do a lot of camping in New Mexico State Parks, the State Park Pass may make sense even for a non-resident. As a matter of fact, if you're a tent camper with the New Mexico State Parks Pass, it drops the price to free if you don't need those hookups. It's a beautiful park. There's a lot of spacing between the sites, and we're really enjoying our stay here. So I think we got some new neighbors. Let's go out and meet them. There's one of them now. These guys have been at it all night long. There's two in there. Hi. How are you? You guys find a camp all right? Comfortable? These guys are in town. In the trash cans. Now, normally this park's only about a 17-mile drive from Roswell. However, earlier this month, some flooding rains washed out a bridge just north of the park, so the only way to get to Roswell is by going south to Dexter and all the way around, almost doubling the length of the drive. But it's a pretty drive, it's a relaxing country road, so let's take a trip into Roswell and see what we can find. Roswell would be just like many other small towns in the U.S., were it not for an obsession with UFOs and aliens. In 1947, a U.S. Army Air Force balloon crashed on a ranch near Roswell. Even after the U.S. military confirmed that it was a nuclear test surveillance balloon, conspiracy theories surrounding the event persist even today. The citizens of Roswell have nurtured a cottage industry, catering to UFO tourists who travel to this southeastern New Mexico town because of what's been described as the world's most famous, most exhaustively investigated, and most thoroughly debunked UFO claim. Even the town's McDonald's, currently undergoing a remodel, is shaped like a flying saucer. But not everything in Roswell is about UFOs. The Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico maintains a museum in the 1912 home of James P. White, one of the area's wealthiest and most influential men of his time. This free museum, which accepts donations, not only provides a timeline of the area's development, but is outfitted with period furnishings, many of which came from the White family. It's well worth a stop while you're in the area. Now it is definitely fall. When we got here, it was in the mid-70s. Yesterday we had a cold front come through and we just had a drizzle with temperatures never getting out of the mid-40s. It's warming back up today with the sunshine. So let's get out on the lake with the kayak. So we truly hope that you've enjoyed coming to the Roswell area with us. Now, if you're not yet a Grand Adventurer, now's the time. Smash that little red subscribe button down there in the corner and ring that notification bell so you get an instant notification each time we premiere a new episode of Grand Adventure each and every Wednesday evening. Now, if you like this video, please be sure to give us a big thumbs up down below, where you'll also find down below the comment section where we always love to hear from you after each and every episode. We would be honored if you share Grand Adventure with your friends, family, and on social media. And until next week, please remember, life is nothing but a grand adventure. We'll see you then.